Okay, YouTube's live, Twitch is live. There we go. Okay, YouTube's live, Twitch is... and Twitch. Okay, Twitch chat there. YouTube chat there. Come on. There we go. And last but not least, announce the stream on TikTok and go live. And there we go, 3 minutes early, wow. Can you imagine? It's a good day to be on time. Hello everybody, hi, how you doing? Okay, hello, hi, how's everyone doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome back to Factorio Thursday. Excited to finally get back into Factorio. It's been a while, yet again. Hi Dagger, how are you doing? But I'm looking forward to diving back in today. We've got quite a lot to be getting on with, and we have actually managed to start early today for a change. So I'll give it just a couple of minutes before we actually jump into the game, because we are ahead of schedule for once. But let me know if everything's alright, let me know if you can see and hear me alright, whichever platform you're watching on. All good, thanks for letting me know, Dagger. Okay, so... We're back in Factorio. This is episode 8. We're still on Vulcanus, the planet Vulcanus, and we are going to be hopefully attempting to get off the planet today. The plan is, at the end, in the last stream, we built a rocket. We built the rocket silo, and we automated the production of the rocket parts. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be trying to build a rocket fully, so we can build a new space station and then we can get back to Nauvis, the starting planet. But I also want to try and automate the production of the various different science packs, because I want to get artillery. We need to research artillery so that we can destroy the giant earthworms on Vulcanus. You'll see what I mean. We'll dive in. It's 3 o'clock. We'll dive in, we'll get started. So to recap what we did last time, I have done a little bit off camera, but not much. Most of this stuff here we built during the last stream. So basically what we have here is a foundry. If you're not familiar with the Space Age DLC, but you've played the regular base game of Factorio, basically on this planet here, instead of using a mining drill to mine copper and iron ore, we actually produce copper and iron from lava. So we use these big foundries to cast molten lava into iron and copper. That is then being brought by these production robots Well, actually, some of it's being cast into individual parts, like this one here is turning molten lava straight into copper cables, whereas this one here is just making it into regular copper plates. And the same goes for the iron as well. We've got some of the iron being made into plates, some of it's being made into steel, some into gear wheels, pipes, sticks, etc, etc. Then we got these production robots carrying things up here, where we've got a few assembly machines. We do hopefully want to clear this up a bit and, you know, add a few more as well to speed things up. But it is all working as it should be. So we've got this one here, for example. This requester chest is allowing the robots to bring over all the necessary parts to make engine units. The engine units are then being carried over to this one here. Not this one here, sorry. Which, where are the low density structures? I forget where they're actually being taken. But the point is, all of these various machines are producing all of the necessary components to make rocket parts, processing units, low density structures, and rocket fuel. All of those are being produced right now, which means if we just sit here and don't touch anything for about half an hour, we will get a rocket. It will make a rocket without our input now. This is fully automated. It's going to be quite slow, though, which is why we want to speed things up. What microphone do you use? This is the Firecast ADX Pro. You might not be able to see it on stream because it's just out of frame, I think. But this is the ADX Firecast Pro. It's my mic. I got it from Curry's for £30, so pretty good price, and it's pretty good quality for the price as well. Hi Marika on Twitch, happy Thursday. I'm going to the gym for a bit, but I'll be back later. No worries. What if there was an Oddworld mod for Factorio? That would be so cool. That would be really cool if there was a Factorio mod that basically turned it into Oddworld. You could build a giant meat processing factory. But alas, sadly not. Anyway, so that's what we did last time. What we need to do today is I want to automate the production of, if we can find the right, there we go, find the crafting menu. I want to automate the production of all of these science packs. Red, green, grey, blue, purple, yellow, space, and metallurgy. We want to try and automate all of these. Now if we go to Nauvis, our starting planet, you'll see we already have all of these automated. We've already got a factory here that's making red science. We've already got a factory that's making green science. We've already got a factory that's making military science. And we've already got a factory that's making chemical science. This one here. Unfortunately, that's on a different planet. And there's no way for us at the minute to get that stuff from that planet to the planet that we're on right now, because we don't have a spaceship at the minute. So basically we got to build all of that again here on Vulcanus. Not on quite as big of a scale, but we need to automate all of those production packs so that we can start doing some more research. And the research that I want to do in particular is artillery, because once we get artillery we can destroy the giant leviathans that are making it very difficult to get things done on this planet. Anything you can see over there, anything in the red zone, any of these zones that are red on the map are currently occupied by a leviathan, so if we go to any of those areas we will be attacked. That's why I want to get artillery researched, that's why I want to get all this science automated. That's the plan. Hi, I thought I'd watch on Twitch today. Thank you, Liam. How are you doing? How's you today? I'm not bad. I'm not bad. Okay, let's... So what should we do first? What shall we do first? I guess... Let's build some actual research centres. That might be a good idea. First of all, we need somewhere to actually do the research once we've made the science packs, right? So let's whip up a few of those. And we'll stick them... We'll head up here. There's a bit of space up here, actually, from where we previously had the rocket silo. So if we build it up here... this should be enough space for the time being. Okay, so we got our research centers. Now we just need to put the science packs in, which means we need to actually produce them. So we've got 4 assembling machines already. I would suggest let's see, how much are we going to need for each science pack? Okay, red science, 1 copper plate, 1 iron gear wheel. To be honest, we could just have 1 of each for now. If we were to put down some requester chests, which we'll have to craft. What about green science? Let me just check. Inserters and transport belts, so that's going to need 2 machines. That's going to need 3 assembling machines. Okay, we got 4. We got 4, so I'll put 4 machines in a square here. This one can do red science. This one can do green science. And then these 2... Oh no, this one can do green science. And then this one here can provide the inserters for the green science. Where are they? There we go. And this one can provide the transport belts. Okay, so what do we actually need to provide material-wise for all these to work? We need copper plates and iron gears. Right, copper plates, iron gears, iron plates, and red circuits, which green circuits, which we're already making here. So realistically, we only need 3 items, and we could probably do all that with 1 chest. Although not that one, because that's a provider chest. We need a requester chest. Right. Like I say, this is... it's not going to be fast. It's not going to be very fast. It's going to be painfully slow, as a matter of fact. But the most important thing for me right now is that we actually have this machinery working, and then we can concentrate on, like, making it more efficient, right? Now the problem is... I think we might need to build another roboport first, because the range of these won't... How do roboports work in terms of their range? I'm not entirely sure. I can't even find them. Hey Tom, how are you doing? Where are they? There we go. Roboport connects with other roboports. Ah, okay. So if we just put another roboport like nearby, it'll connect automatically into like a logistics network. That's good. That's good. We do need a lot more red science though. Red chips, sorry. How many of them? 45? Oh, Christ. There we go. Oh god, they're so slow to produce as well. Come on. There we go. Okay, what else do we need? 45 steel. Well, that's easy. We've got steel for days. Look at this. Well, there we go. Oh, wow. A lot of steel. That's not a problem. So if we try and make a bit of a grid, our first roboport's here, which is not the best place for it, but it was kind of the optimal place to put it so that it could reach all of the chests that I wanted it to reach. It doesn't look very good there. It's kind of, you know, just crammed up against the storage tank there, but it'll do. It'll do. This base has not really been planned out like the Earth base was, or the Nauvis base. Like our starting base, I put a lot of time and effort into planning it out, but this one, we don't really have time for that. We've kind of just got to cobble it together, and if it looks a mess, it looks a mess. It is what it is, right? We might want to build a second rocket fuel thingy-mabob producer, because... Oh, fluid ingredient storage. Oh, okay. fluid ingredient storage shortage, light oil. Okay. Where is light oil being produced? Here. But some of it's going for plastic as well. This might sort itself out though, actually, because once this chest fills up with plastic, this is going to stop making plastic, so this will stop making the petroleum gas, and therefore all the light oil will go straight down to the solid fuel production. So it should sort itself out, that. We'll see. I'm just still waiting on a few more of these advanced circuits. We got 12 more to craft. Sorry that we're waiting around. Eight more. Oh, we got some tungsten ore. I don't know where that came from, but we can pop it in there. We also haven't made any metallurgic science yet because we don't have tungsten carbide. And we can't really get tungsten carbide until we have a more reliable supply of tungsten. Which is why we're doing all of this in the first place. You know, we need to get the science automated so that we can research artillery, so that we can clear out the Leviathans, so that we can mine tungsten. I've got it all planned. I've got it all figured out. I know what we need to do. But it's, you know, it's easy. It's all easier said than done, really. Ah, okay. So it has a dotted line on it to show you the connection to the other. So if we were to put one here, that covers quite a large area. They do actually have a quite impressive range, which is good. So then if we put a chest... Wait, how do we want to organise this? Oh, they're all coming. They're all coming to charge up. Hi guys. Okay, let's say this one... No. Let's say this one's green science. Which means we need one of these to make inserters. And one to make belts. The one that makes belts needs iron gear wheels and iron plates. The one that makes inserters needs the same, plus electronic circuits. So actually, we could arrange this a little bit better if we put this one here to make green science, and this one to make transport belts. And they can both unload to there. Wait, no, that's still not quite going to work, is it? Okay, here's what we'll do. Let's put the requester chest down first. How about that? And then 3 assembling machines, like so. Right, ignore the fact that it's not symmetrical. The machines are an odd size. So you... Ah! Ooh, hang on. Idea. No, that won't work either. Okay, hang on. Move these. Move this plastic. There we go. Right, so then... what's this game, says George on YouTube. This is Factorio, George. Are you someone who likes talking about American politics? If so, what's your thoughts on Charlie passing away? It's sad, but you know. I'd prefer not to talk about it, to be honest. It's I've seen a lot of comments from a lot of people expressing a lot of different viewpoints on the matter, and personally, I just want to play Factorio today. I just want to keep politics out of it for today. So I don't have anything to say on the matter. Okay, there we go. So now you are going to produce green science. You're going to produce the inserters, and you're going to do the belts. Nope. It's still not right. It's still not right. I think, right, we just need more requester chests, is the thing. There's no way we can arrange this that won't require more requester chests. So let's just make more. Like, we can have one here to request the iron and gears. But then we need a separate one to request the green circuits. Let's do this. So this one's going to request plates and gears. This one's going to request green circuits. And then both of these are going to be passed up here to... I mean, I guess it's not very efficient, but we could just do this. Thanks for following Mia, by the way. Have you ever played 7 Days to Die? I have. Yes, I enjoy 7 Days to Die. Not played it for a while, but I've played it before. What game is this? This is Factorio, Draydog. Okay, there we go, and there, or maybe there. Right, now you make green science. You are gonna request green circuits. One at a time. Is it a 1-to-1 ratio for the inserters? It is. And same for the belts. Yep. So you are going to request 2 plates at a time, and also 2 gear wheels at a time. And we should start to produce green science any second. There we go. Green science automated. Let's do the same for red, and let's unload them both into a single chest. This is going to be very messy, once again. But it is what it is. Okay, you're going to do red science. And for that we need 1 copper plate and 1 iron gear wheel. So another requester chest here. Inserter. Thank you. And I'd like you to request gear wheels and copper plates. Plug it in. And we're going. How are you doing, Saul? I'm doing good, thank you, Harry. How are you today? You're beautiful, bro. Thank you, first last. Okay, we got green science, and hopefully in a moment, red science as well. There we go, I can see a plate. God, these machines, you forget how slow they are. There's red science. We got red and green science. Lovely. Can we speed these up? These are incredibly slow. I mean, I think we can probably... I guess we'll just use speed modules for now. Or actually, perhaps productivity modules would be better, because then we get a slight chance of getting a new one. Where'd you get your wig from? It looks realistic, says George on YouTube. This is actually my real hair, George. I've been growing this for about 5 years now. A lot of time and effort to get it to this length. Do we have some reinforced concrete, by the way, to cover up the floor a little bit here? We got quite a lot of it. There we go, let's just fill this in. Oh, we can also realign this belt now, I guess. There we go. Okay, that's it. Right. Red science being produced, green science being produced. We also still... There's 4 other science packs that need to be produced as well. This is... How's the rocket doing? The rocket's looking good. The rocket's at 62%, so at least something's going smoothly. Military science. 1 piercing round, 1 grenade, and 2 walls. Raw materials... Stone bricks, coal, copper, iron, and steel. That's quite expensive. And we need some assembly machines to be able to do all that anyway, so let's make a few more of those. Okay. Is it one of each, I'm guessing, again? 2 walls. 2 walls. So we need to be producing walls twice as fast as everything else. And then for the piercing rounds, we need a regular round plus steel and copper. For a regular round, we just need iron plates. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 5 machines. And we've got 5 machines. Perfect. Let's just pop them here. I guess, all in a row. Wait. Move this big rock. There we go. Okay. So this one's going to make the science itself. Top one can make magazines. Second one can make piercing magazines. Third one can make grenades, and the 4th one can make walls. Then they're all going to need requester chests and distribution chests, although if we move this one up a block it could feed straight into there. And in fact, okay, I've got a better idea. We can do this in a square. iPhone 17 Pro Max, white or blue, says Jay. I don't know. Blue, I guess. I don't use iPhone, so I don't know. Whichever one looks nicer. Okay, this is the setup. Right. This one does military. This one does piercing rounds, this one does regular rounds, this one does grenades, and this one does walls. Then a bunch more inserters. Give me some green circuits, if you can. Wait, no, we got green circuits. What don't we have? We don't have regular inserters. Make some more of these. Okay, request a chest there, request a chest there, request a chest there, and there. So that's 4 of those. Power it all up. Oh, that's, there we go. Make sure that's actually in range. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right, you are going to request stone bricks. Wait, are the stone bricks actually... Do we have stone bricks? We do, but we don't have a provider chest. We also don't really have any stone either. What the... I'm going to reverse the direction of this because we need to be making more stone bricks. Then we're going to provide a chest here. I think we can probably do without making any more reinforced concrete for the time being. What's the reinforced concrete actually being used for? I don't think it's being used for anything because it's just building up, you know. Yes or no, says George. You didn't ask me a question, George. Normally, for me to give a yes or no answer, I have to first be asked a yes or no question. Which I haven't been. Okay, so now we can request... How many bricks do we need for a wall? Sorry. 5. Okay. Stone bricks. There we go. 5 of those. And that's going to start making the walls. Grenades, we need 10 coal and 5 iron plates. Now there's going to be a problem, because we aren't producing any coal. Well, the coal doesn't have a requested chest. We'll make it work, we'll make it work. Magazines, 4 iron plates. You really make my type. Can we have each other's Snapchat, please? No, George, you can't have my Snapchat. Mostly because I'm not on Snapchat. Right, 1 steel and 2 copper. There we go. So I think we got everything we need there to make... Oh, thanks for the heart, me, Dre Dog. We got everything we need apart from coal. And the problem is the coal's all the way up here. We do have quite a backup of it, though, so I guess... Where... Let me check the range on the thing here. Okay, if we put a chest... A provider chest here... There we go. Provide a chest there. That's right on the edge of the range of that thing, so we'll be able to transport coal from it. Then what I'm going to do, actually, I'll just move this coal here that we've already got for now, but eventually we'll have the coal actually come down here into storage. And then what was it we needed? 10 coal and 5 iron plates. Okay. There we are, and we should start making military science. Thanks for following Rye Guy Cry. Thank you very much. There we go. Just waiting on the grenades. Is there nowhere that I can actually place these? There we go. God, that's messy, but it works. If it works, it works. I love this game. This is the first time I've stumbled across someone playing it. Nice one, Rye Guy. I do feel like it's quite an overlooked game, to be honest. It doesn't get enough attention. which is a shame because I absolutely love Factorio. I'm maybe not very good at it. You can see how messy my factory is, but it's such a good game, and like I say, I don't think it gets the attention it deserves, really. Oh shit, we got loads of stone bricks here. Whoa, hold on a minute. Let's have some of that. I didn't realise. If we just stick a load of those in this chest. And buffer it. There we go. Okay, so we're now producing green, red, and grey science. But we still need blue, purple, and yellow. We're really speeding through this. We're only half an hour in and we've already automated the 3 of those, so hopefully it won't take too much longer to automate these ones as well. Chemical science, engine units, red circuits, and sulfur. We're already producing all of those. We got engines here, we got red circuits here, and we got sulfur up at the factory up here. There we go, which was previously being used for fireworks, but now we can use it to make these. I guess, actually, what we'll do... I'm going to make another Roboport. I'm going to... Let's offload some of these to a chest, because we're going to need quite a few more red circuits. We really should have automated red circuits in a bit more of a sustained way, because we're not making very many of these. We're making these incredibly slowly. And we're going to need another 45 of them to make another Roboport. But while that's working, we will... Oh, what's this? Not enough logistic network storage space. Where? Oh, right. Well, just don't fill it then. There we go. Do they do that? I'm guessing that was a robot that was already carrying something. But I imagine, and I hope, that when a chest is full, it just won't bring any more to that chest. Because otherwise that'd be really annoying to sort. Okay, it doesn't seem like any of the other robots are going down that way. So I think we're good. 2. Oh my god, this is painfully slow. Come on. How's the rocket doing? 98%. Okay. Oh, it's ready to launch. It's ready to launch. I didn't realise. That means we can start building a new space station. Okay, space platform starter pack we need. Which is 20 processing units, 60 space platform foundations, and 20 steel plates. Right, that's not too bad. If we were to put... Let's make an assembly machine. There we go, and we'll just stick it here. Wait, what do we need, actually? Steel plates and copper cables. Ah, that's a bit trickier. Let's put it... No, I don't want to put it there. It could fit here. God, this is a mess. This is an absolute mess. George says, are you one of those people who dates for fun and dates people for looks, not person? George, what's with the weird questions, George? I'm just trying to play Factorio. It's always on YouTube where the wildest comments come, I've got to say. Can I not just play Factorio in peace? What's with all the questions about my love life? What does that have to do with anything? Space platforms, where are they? There we go. Okay, steel and copper, 20 of each. There we go. Put that there. And I guess we can add that to... Wait, how many does this produce? 1. That only makes 1 at a time? Okay, well... Better than nothing. That should automatically load those into the rocket then. Some people have boring lives, says Bruno. True. Oh god, we got loads of red science. We need to buffer some of these as well, by the way. I've completely forgotten to buffer these. We don't want... I mean, there's no point having any more than a stack in each of these, realistically. So we can just buffer all of these to a stack of each material. There we go. And same here. Okay, have we made any space platforms? We've made 1. I guess we're not producing enough copper cable at this point. We've got some spare though, so we'll stick it in there. What now? Not enough logistic network storage space. It's the same error. Then just don't... Ah, okay, that one's my bad, to be fair. That's better. Okay, problem solved. I love these logistics robots, by the way. I feel like it definitely needs to be better organized, but I can imagine that you could make a factory so much neater using these rather than having belts all over the place. Like, they've already significantly reduced the amount of belts that we would have needed to build this machine otherwise. Okay, we've got 5 space platform foundations in there now. And how are we doing for red circuits? 20. We're about halfway there with those. Okay, let's have a look at production science. Oh, that's expensive. That's really, really expensive. Oh god, look at the... Okay, they're not too bad, actually. Utility science isn't too bad, because we've already got low-density structures and processing units. We only need flying robot frames. So we could automate that quite easily, really. What's the aim of the game? Says Bruno. Just to build a factory, basically, Bruno. When you first start the game, you're, like, stranded on an alien planet, and you have to build a rocket to escape. But once you've built the rocket, you can kind of keep going. You can go to other planets and stuff, and just keep building up the factory, which is basically what we're doing. Okay, okay. What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to speed this up significantly. It's time to go big or go home. I think we need to, first of all, let me check what we got. Let me check what we got. We got quite a lot of... see, the problem isn't the foundries. I think the foundries are overproducing, if anything. The problem is the assembling machines are too slow. So what we need to do is get more assembling machines up and running. We need basically let's take another quick look back on Earth, or Nauvis, sorry. I mean, look at the size of just the red circuits here. Just the red science here. We've got 20 assembling machines here for red science. And I think 24 for green. We got 12 for purple. And for military, we've got another, I think there's 20 of those as well. We need something like that. Can you write on your clipboard? My name's Callum. Sorry, Callum, the clipboard is only for Patreon supporters. Thank you very much to my current Patreon supporters, Kate, Jess, Danny, Riley, P, Charlie, and Dan. Thank you all very much. If you support me on Patreon, you will get your name on that board. You're just being rude to me for no reason. I asked some questions, so what's your problem? Says George. My problem is, George, that you're asking like unnecessarily personal questions about my dating life, and it's very clear from the way that you're asking the questions that you're trying to like haggle for a date or whatever. You literally asked if we could add each other on Snapchat. It's so obvious that like you're trying to come on to me, which is really weird to just do to someone on a YouTube stream completely unprompted. So I'm not being rude. Like if anything, you're being rude by coming on to me when I'm literally just trying to play a video game. If you're looking for a relationship, go on a dating app. Don't go on YouTube and start chatting with streamers. I don't want to date you. Full stop. Anyway. Back to the game. Sorry about that, folks. What time are you coming off today? Says Callum. It'll be about 6 o'clock, Callum, as usual. Right. I think maybe we'll make some more assembly machines, because I think that's what's slowing us down at the minute. Is we've only got 3 machines here for green science. We can double that straight off. Sorry, can I stay? You're more than welcome to watch the stream, George. Yeah, you're more than welcome to stay, but please stop with the weird personal questions. Okay, we're going to need some more plates. So what I'm thinking is, how many green circuits do we need for blue and red? Okay, each red circuit requires 2 greens, and each blue requires 20 greens plus 2 reds. So that's 24 green circuits per blue circuit. Lovely. We also need green circuits, remember, for inserters. And that's a ratio of 1:1, so that's 25. I think that's all we'll need at the moment. So we, realistically, 25. Let's keep it at 24. Half it, 12. Let's build 12 machines. 12 machines for green circuits, including the 3 we've already got. We'll move the 3 that we've already got, and make 12. In a new area. Now we need copper. Right, where should we put them? I suppose the range on this one's quite big. Let's put the machines as far to the edge of this area as they can go. If we put the machines here, because the machines themselves don't need to be within range. Only the provider chests need to be in range. So realistically, we could put them like way up here, to be honest. There we go. Or one block further in. If we put one here, for example, and then put a requester chest next to it. This requester chest will just be on the very edge of the roboport. So this we'll do it like that. We'll do it like that. Okay, we can only fit 8 machines in here. Hey, Alistair, how are you doing? Let's move them up a little bit. There we go. We'll go with 8. We'll stick with 8 for now. And what I'll also do is we'll just have one provider chest and a short conveyor belt. Will that work? Yeah. No. Idea. Here we go. What if we'll need some more inserters? I'm good, just very jet lagged. Where have you been travelling, Alistair? Oh no, wait, this isn't gonna work. This isn't gonna work how I think it's gonna work, is it? Because there's two input ingredients. Okay. Don't worry, it's not the end of the world. Let's revise this very slightly. Just come back from Cancun. Nice one. Okay, scratch what I said earlier. We are going to have to make sure the assembly machines are within the chest area. Within range of the roboports for the requester chests. But what we'll do is we'll have a belt down here and another belt down here. We'll put a requester chest. We'll put 2 requester chests here and here. Or here and here. There we go. One's going to offload copper cables, and one's going to offload iron plates. Then hold on. Then they're both going to load those into here, which is where we're going to produce the green circuits. So all of these are going to be green circuits. Hold on. Oh, wait. Oh, I've forgotten how to copy and paste the recipe between machines. No, not like that. There we go. They'll all produce green circuits. How do I get rid of that waypoint now? There we go. And then we need... We're nearly there, don't worry. Then we need a little bit of steel to make a provider chest. And there we have it. Right, as soon as this is plugged in to the power, it should start producing green circuits, and it should produce them a lot faster than what we had before. Let's, what's the closest? 200 isn't divisible by 3, is it? 198 divided by 3. I don't know that off the top of my head. I'm going to use a calculator. I'm too tired to do maths in my head today. 66. Okay, so if you request 66 at a time, and then divide that by 3 again, is 22. So you request 22. No. You request 22 iron plates. 22 iron plates, 66 copper cables. Divide those by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 66 divided by 8 is a little bit over 8. No, 8. Yeah, 8 squared is 64. So 64 plus a bit of change. That should work. That should work. We may end up with a slight backup of one of these ingredients, but... Oh, I see what's happening. I see what's happening to all the other machines. I see the problem. Because we've set the stack size on these to 1... Oh, no, never mind. Never mind. Ignore that train of thought. So this should work. This should work then. If we just plug this in, get our pylons connected up, this should start making green circuits. Hey Saul, how's your Thursday going? It's going good, Lee. How are you doing today? Right, moment of truth. Or not. I can't find anywhere to connect it. Right, here we go. Look at that. There we go. Green circuits coming through. Okay, and if we check the production tab, we're currently producing 15 per minute, but that should hopefully go up now that we got these machines in. I'm going to get rid of these ones because we've now got a separate, we've now got a separate area for producing the green circuits. There we go. That should start to fill up quite quickly now. All good, thank you. Glad to hear it, Lee. Glad to hear it. I'm going to put down a concrete pad as well so that we can get around a bit quicker on this in this area. Not there. There we go, and close this gap. Oh, we've run out. There we go. And I guess we might as well complete this as well. And what the hell, since we're doing it, we may as well go up this side too. And here. That'll do. Okay, we're already backed up here with iron plates, and we're not providing enough copper cables. So, have I calculated something wrong, or are we not producing enough copper cables at the foundry? I mean, we literally have copper cables to spare. We got so many copper cables. So what's slowing it down then? Is it that there aren't enough robots, maybe? We have added quite a few new requester chests. We might need some more robots to keep up with the demand. Let's make a few more of these guys. Hello, the man, the myth, legend. How are you doing today? Yeah, I think it's just that there aren't enough robots. They're trying to carry around too many things. We need to add some more in. We have got enough circuits now to make another robo port, though. So the logistics network is going to get even bigger now. I want to put one up top where the foundry, where the chemical plants are. I'm doing good. What about yourself? Not too bad. Not too bad, the man, the myth, the legend. It's been a pretty hectic week. Not just for me, but I feel like it's been a pretty hectic week for the whole world. So there's been quite a lot going on lately. But for me personally, I've been quite busy as well. I'm trying to get my my legal documents sorted, so I've been running around. Went to the bank on Monday to get my bank account changed. I've got to go to go to the post office tomorrow to send some documents to the passport office because I'm trying to get my passport sorted as well. So it's busy. It's a busy time. Afternoon, Hop. How are you doing? Okay, the robots are made, so let's pop those down. How many robots have we got now? Is there a place that tells you like the total number of robots that you've got? Logistics network. 20. We got 20 logistics robots currently. That's a good amount. And we've also got a new roboport, so we're going to go and connect this one up somewhere here. How high can we get it? I think we'll pop it there. There we go. So now our entire factory is connected to the logistics network. We can now put a logistics chest up here. In fact, that coal, this chest down here that I had some coal in before, we can now use this all the way up here, and it will still be connected by the logistics robot, which is good. Good thanks off to watch Leeds Rugby soon. Nice one, Hop. Have fun with it. Okay, what's next then? So we've now we've increased our output of green circuits, although we're still consuming them at an alarming rate, so it hasn't really helped that much. The problem is, though, we're not producing enough because of the copper cables. Why are we not providing enough copper cables? Come on. All of you need to be taking copper cables up there. Actually, maybe this is a good idea. Maybe using the logistics robots for this particular production chain isn't a good idea, because we need so many of these green circuits, so the robots are only going to be moving those when they need to be moving other important things. So maybe just for this one, it might be a better idea to have a belt to take these up here to the green circuit place. Let's see, what if we reverse this belt here? Because it's not actually doing anything at the minute. There we go, and then we'll connect it up to here. Oh shit, there's a steam vent in the way. Oh shit, that's out of range of the electricity. There we go. Okay, that's going to start sending up cables very quickly. What I'm going to do is reverse this. And then we'll instead have the requester chest down here. And that's going to request our iron plates. You might as well just take them by the stack, honestly. That's better! Whoa, now we're talking. Look at that. So now we're probably going to have the opposite problem, where we've not got enough iron plates coming in, but we've got way too many copper cables. We'll see. We'll give it a minute. but it looks like it's finally working. I did not realize how many green circuits we were actually needing, because even at this speed... Wow. That's all I have to say. Wow. Oh, we got 50 space platform foundations. Hi, King of BPL, how are you doing? So with these space platform foundations, we can now make a space platform starter pack. We need 60 of those, 20 steel plates, and 20 processing units. We've got... Whoa, we've got a lot of processing units. Okay, let me take these out. Steel plates, I mean, that's trivial, really. We got so many of those. I'm watching my favourite stream on my birthday. Happy birthday, King of BPL. Hope you're having a good day. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Look at that. Let's look at the production figures. We're now producing 95 per minute. That's better. And we're only consuming 13 a minute. Okay, this is good. This is good. What about blue circuits? We're not currently producing or consuming those. I guess that's because we got quite a lot of them backed up already. How are we doing for science, actually? We got 28 grey science. We got 200 red. We got 118 green. It's a start. It's a start. Okay. I'm going to do a save, because we've actually made quite a bit of progress so far. Let's save that. Then I'm going to go and clear some of this concrete up here, because we don't actually need it. And then let's automate some more science, shall we? Let's automate chemical science. Red circuits, engine units, and sulfur. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to turn this into a provider chest. We've already got a provider chest for the green circuits. We've already got a provider chest for the engine units. We need another provider chest for the sulfur, which we need copper for. Oh, no, we don't. Hold on, if we just get some green circuits, because we're now producing loads of those. This is good. I'm happy about this. It's all coming together. Okay, sulfur. Let's just pop a chest there. And in you go. Then all we need is... It's literally just that. Okay, we only need one machine then, really. One machine, request a chest there, regular chest there, belts, not belts, inserters there and there. You are going to produce chemical science, 1 sulfur, 3 advanced circuits, 2 engine units. Okay, 3 of those. 2 of those, and 1 of those. There we go. Is it bringing? Is it bringing them? There we go. There's the engine units. I think we need more robots again. There's the sulfur. We need some red circuits, please. Who's got the red circuits? Oh, we don't have any red circuits. Okay, let me pop some in there. There we go. Red circuits coming up. And... Where are you going? Oh, he's recharging. Come on, there we go. Blue science being produced. Very slowly, yet again. We need some more speed modules as well. We'll sort that. There's always something. I mean, again, if we head back to Nauvis real quick, here is our blue circuit. Here is our current blue circuit, blue science setup back on Nauvis. We have, I think, about 50 machines just for blue science packs. We got another 40 machines for the engines. We got God knows how many machines making red circuits, whereas here we got one single machine doing the whole thing. It's going to be a slow process, you know, it's going to be a long time before we have anything on that scale up here on Vulcanus. But we're getting there. We're getting there. We've now got red, green, blue, and grey science being produced, so we just need purple and orange, which are the most expensive ones by far. We haven't even automated utility science yet. Like, we've never automated it. Even when we had to make some, we didn't fully automate it. Steel plates, batteries, electronic circuits, electric engine units. That's expensive stuff, yet again. And purple science, electric furnaces, rails, and productivity modules. Wonderful. How do you make those? Red and green circuits. That's easy. In theory. Electric furnace, where's that? Red circuit, stone bricks, and steel plates. I guess that's not too bad either. And rails. I think rails are cheap as well, actually. Stone, steel, and iron. Okay, so none of that's too expensive. I guess, let's put a chest here and start collecting up some of this raw stone. And let's make some more robots as well. Is there a limit on how many robots we can have per roboport? I mean, it says 7, but I think that's just how many can charge at the station at once. I don't think that's a limit. I don't know what the limit is on how many we can actually have. So I'm going to make some more. Advanced circuits for flying robot frames. We can't afford to make any more. We're not producing enough. Okay, let's take a step back. We need to increase the production of red circuits. Let's put some machines here. Red circuits, copper, plastic, and green circuits. Okay. Now that's not too difficult, actually. No, I've done it again. There we go. Because what we can do, let's just have 4 of these. We can have a belt down here. Hi Daniel, how are you doing? We can have a belt down here to bring some of these green circuits down. And we also need to bring plastic down, because it can get the copper cables from this side, from the same place as the green circuits are getting them. Good, what about you? I'm not too bad, Daniel, not too bad. Green... Hang on. Let me just plug these in. How are we going to get the plastic down here? Oh, Jesus Christ, it's raining bad. I heard a sound, and I looked at the window. It's pissing it down. Lovely. I've got a plan to make the circuits, but I don't have a plan to get them out, is the thing. Because what I'm thinking is, make a few more inserters. And get a bit more copper cable as well. Not that one, not that one. Don't want one of those. See, if we do this... Oh, wait, the plastic. Ah, I've got it. I've got it. I've got an idea. Okay, remove that. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to have a request a chest here for plastic. That's going to unload the plastic onto this side of the belt. Then we'll have a... We can buffer it here by having a filter inserter that only lets copper cables through. Okay, there we go. So we'll have plastic on this side of the belt. Then the green circuits are going to be on... Well, let's see. The green circuits will be on that side. Perfect. This all works out, actually. Okay, bear with me a sec. Use filters. Red circuit. Provide a chest. We need more inserters again as well. We always need more inserters. Oh, we need iron. There we go. Okay. Then we're going to do this. Hook these up with a few more pylons. And this one can request plastic. Job's a good one. We should now be producing red circuits. Oh, this is outside the range of the... Oh, it's literally one block out of range. Okay, no worries. What we'll do is... this. We will end up with a very slight run over of red circuits, of green circuits, sorry, but it's not the end of the world. There we go, red circuits, automated! Ta-da! Get rid of these. And get rid of the plastic out of there, we don't need to request that anymore. But we do need to still request red circuits. Okay, you request green, and you request copper cables. Not copper cables. No, we don't need those either. We literally just need red and blue, red and green circuits, right? To make a blue circuit. 20 green, 2 red. Okay, so we can reduce that. There we go. We should now have automated the production of red and green circuits. It seems to be working alright. Although we may need a few more for red. Let me just head back to Nauvis again and look at the ratio here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... So we've actually got a ratio of 1 to 6 here. 1 green circuit machine for every 6 red circuit machines. Whereas here, we've actually got more green circuits than red. So we need to redress the balance a little bit here. Granted, these green circuits are going everywhere else as well, so maybe if we had an equal amount of green and red, which would involve doubling the amount of red we've got being produced right now. So we'll put 4 more of these down here. We'll move the requester and distributor chests down to here. We will put another filter inserter here, actually, for red circuits. There we go. Then we're going to move this. Pop this here. Oh, wait, hang on. Use filters, red, request plastic, oh, we're going to be 1 inserter short, or 2 inserters short. Okay, that's better. Now just hook these all up. And there we go. Wait, that's not very tidy though, is it? That's better. Okay, so we now have a much higher output of red circuits and green circuits. Look at all these green circuits piling up there. That's a good sign. And the red circuits shouldn't be too far behind. We have made a bit of a mistake in building all of this a bit too close to this calcite deposit, because it means we've kind of just got calcite just lying around here on the floor. But, you know, you make the bed, you lie in it, really. Too late now. God, we're out again. There we go. Right, I think that'll do. So, we've got red circuits and green circuits on the go. Blue circuits, I don't think we need to worry about. We got so many of those backed up that it's not a problem. In fact, if we check the production figures, we're now producing about 65, 70 green circuits a minute, 20 red circuits a minute. But we are now consuming 110 green circuits per minute and 12 red. So we're underproducing greens now, apparently. Although, actually, it could just be because it's using up the backup here. We'll see. We'll just have to monitor it for a minute. Either way, that's working now. How are we doing for science? Green and red are full. Grey is way behind. Why are we not producing any grey? Because of a lack of coal. Okay, why have we not got enough coal? We got plenty of coal. We got so much coal. Why is it not being moved? We got tons of coal. Tons and tons of it. Why is it not being transported to where it should be? Because we didn't leave a slot for... Okay. Right, this is a frequent problem with me, is restricting the chests too much, so there isn't actually room for the stuff that needs to be in them. Blue Science is doing reasonably well right now. So what's next? Purple Science? Should we do purple next? Stone bricks, regular stone, iron, copper, steel, and plastic. Well, all of that is producible quite easily, actually. So I guess we could do this one next. Let's... Oh, it's still raining quite badly. Let's have an assembly machine. Let's whip up a few assembly machines. Because we're going to need one for rails, one for metal furnaces, electric furnaces, and one for whatever the other ingredient was, I've forgotten, productivity modules. So actually we only need 3 assembly machines, really. Hi, how are you doing, TXD? How are you today? I hope I'm saying your name right, by the way. Is that a D? I have a genuine, proper question, if that's not rude. Yeah, go ahead, TXD. Ask away. Ask away. Okay, what I'm going to do, we've freed up a bit of space here, actually, so I could put these 3 assembly machines here. No, wait, no. Let's do kind of like what we've done here for the grey science. Let's leave a bit of a gap, and then have another setup here for the purple science. Because then we've kind of got, if we divide it up into like little cells, and we have a cell for each, like a little block for each science pack. We can even like divide it up using the concrete here. Let's try that. How do you deal with people? Like, surely in life people must be rude. But I feel like you seem pretty good at dealing with hate respectfully, going through some stuff, and don't know how to ignore people. I see, TXD. It's, quite frankly, the only reason that I'm good at dealing with hate is because I get so much of it. And I know it's not the best advice, but you kind of have to just grow thicker skin. I know that's not great advice to give people, but genuinely, I think the only reason that hate comments don't bother me is because I've just had so many of them that I'm kind of numb to it at this point. It hurts. It does hurt getting a lot of negative comments, whether you're trans or anything else. You know, people will bully you for all sorts of different reasons, right? But whatever it is, whatever's the cause of it, it's just kind of something that you have to deal with. I think the best advice that I can give is you kind of have to understand that people are deliberately trying to get a reaction out of you. Like, whenever people leave negative comments on my videos or live streams, they're only doing it because they want me to react to it negatively, right? Like, they want me to be upset. They want me to, you know, be all bothered about it. So really the only thing you can do is not give them the reaction that they want, right? Like, if they want me to be upset, then me being upset would essentially be giving them what they want, right? Like, that's the best advice I can give, is don't give people the satisfaction, because ultimately people will give up. Like, if they don't get the reaction that they want out of you, eventually they'll just stop trying and leave you alone. And it can be hard to like deal with it until that point, but trust me, it does happen. Like, you've seen it on my live streams before. If you ignore someone for long enough, or if you show them that the negative comments aren't getting to you, eventually they'll just like give up and go somewhere else. So yeah, you've kind of just gotta let it get to that point. Don't show them that it affects you. Don't let it get to you visibly. Even if it does hurt you, don't show it, and eventually they'll kind of lose interest and move on. Okay, now I know we actually walk slower on the cobbles than we do on the reinforced concrete, but I want some way to differentiate the production areas from, like, the walkways in this section. And I think this is a good way of doing it. Like, we've used cobblestone for the actual production areas themselves, and then we've used this reinforced concrete for the gaps, for the pathways between. So that's what we'll continue to do going forwards. I think it might be a good idea to make some more substations as well, because they look a lot neater than not that. They look a lot neater than the regular old little pylons. If we put one there, and oh, actually, we might have made this the perfect size to have a grid. We'll need to clear a couple of pipes, I think, but look at that. Okay. Yeah, that works. That works perfectly. If we now get rid of these... Oh, there's a cliff. Oh shit, there's a cliff. We can't place anything where the cliffs are. Damn it. There we go, we can place one there. Okay, we're gonna have to offset all of this by one block because... Shut up, Google. Stop listening to me. I'm gonna have to offset all of this by one space because the cliff is stopping me from placing this pylon where I actually want it to go. Yeah, it's just that one little bit there. But you can see what I'm doing. Basically, if we build this like a grid and put a substation in each corner, we end up in this situation where we don't actually have to put any of the smaller pylons in the middle. And then we can clear some of this up as well. Will that connect to there? Yes, look at that. That's cleaned things up a lot. Did you just say shut up, Google? I did, Draydog. Yeah, I've got, obviously, got an Android phone, so Google's constantly listening to me. Anytime I say the word okay, it thinks that I want to have a conversation with it. Which I don't. But anyway. Okay, so what we're going to need to do now is we need some requester chests. I'm going to switch these around, actually. We'll have this one be the electric furnaces and this one be the rails. Because what we can do then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, there's 7 different ingredients that we're going to need. Could we do this with 2 chests? I think we could. Let me go and grab some more copper plates. Here's what I'm thinking. Oh no, they're the wrong kind of chests. We need requesters. Iron. Thank you. Oh, that's not powered. Oh shit, there's no power here. There we go. 2 requester chests is what we needed, not providers. Because if we do this, we can have this one request red circuits, green circuits, bricks, and steel. And then we can have this one request stone, steel, and iron. Well, actually, this one... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Right, this one request red, green, and stone bricks. This one request steel, iron, stone. That's it. Is it? Oh, and iron sticks. Right, okay. Right, you. I want you to request... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Red circuits and green circuits. And also stone bricks. Thank you. And then you are going to request everything else, which is stone, iron sticks, and steel. Okay, and that should be everything we need to make purple science. Although it's not actually connected to the robot logistics network just yet. Are we going to need another robo port? I think we are. Oh god, that's another 45 red circuits. We might have those actually though, now that we're overproducing red circuits. We do. What's the production stats like? 33 a minute, and we're only using 6 a minute? That's good. That's some good figures right there. We might be able to even get rid of a couple of those, because we don't need that many right now. This is all going very well. We also need to make a rocket launch platform. Steel. There we go. Let me just whip up one of those. And then 45 iron gear wheels. And there's another roboport. And we can actually put this one here, because there's a little bit of space in this square. And then I think we'll make some more substations as well. Okay. Oh god, I forgot how long it takes to craft the rocket, the space station platform. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're ready to build a new space platform. Now, I'm not going to launch it just yet, because our previous space platform actually was destroyed by meteors. or asteroids rather. We don't want that to happen again, so I don't think we're actually going to build another one until we've got the resources to defend it. For now, we'll concentrate on automating the rest of the sciences that we need to do. I'm thinking put this up here, actually. There we go. And let's make some more robots, why not? Okay, now we're going to try and simplify some more of these pylons with some big ones, big substations. Let's disconnect this. Let's have a substation, just there. Where else are we using pylons still? We got a pylon down there, but I think that one can stay. This here is not bad, actually. This could be simplified, though. If we pop one here-ish, somewhere. Okay, let me just disconnect these. And then we'll go... It's a bit messy, but let's go here. There we go, then we can fit one there. I think we'll leave the rest, honestly. That's because it's not too messy. I'm not a big fan of this here, but I think it's clean enough. We've gotten rid of most of the pylons now. We're mostly using substations. So I'm happy with that. And we should also now have produced some purple science, in theory. We haven't. Why haven't we? Because we're not producing rails or productivity modules. Why are we not producing productivity modules? Because we're not producing enough green circuits. Okay, there's a backup on green circuits. Let's get rid of some of these red circuit producers then. Let's reduce that to 6 and see if that helps to balance it out a little bit more. I guess it might also be a good idea to put a filter inserter there so it doesn't let any green through. And then we'll collect these up. It looks like iron plates could be the problem here now. But I'm putting down some more robots. And I guess... Right, look, we got enough iron plates that we can just, like, take a bunch of them and go and dump them in there, and that'll solve the problem temporarily. And that's it. Okay, we've now got 30 logistics robots. But we still don't have stone. We still need to get raw stone. That needs to be a provider chest. This isn't powered. Why is this not powered? There we go. Okay. Is there anything else that needs to be prepared? Oh my god. George. With respect, George, please go away. Yeah, I see you just deleted the comment, but I saw what that comment said. Why are you here? Why are you even here? Hello, Saul. I'm gonna join Twitch soon. Thanks, Horse Lover. How are you doing? For those of you who missed what just happened there, George Slater on YouTube has just left a comment saying, "Why did I say that 9/11 was a good thing?" Which I, in fact, didn't say. In fact, I didn't mention 9/11 at all. Nobody's mentioned 9/11 at all in today's stream. Yes, today does happen to be the 24th anniversary of 9/11. But no one mentioned it. Literally no one said anything about it. Until George just randomly came along and was like, "Why did you just say 9/11 was a good thing?" Like, no, I didn't say that. I didn't mention 9/11 at all. You said that. You just made that up. And now he's deleted his comment, so it looks like I'm getting mad about nothing. I just don't get it. I just don't get what you get out of doing something like that. Quiet stream today? It is a quiet stream today, Horse Lover, yeah. My Factorio streams are normally fairly quiet, though, honestly. There we go. Oh, there's a full chest there. That's supposed to have steel in it. Okay, we might finally have everything we need to make purple science now. Apart from the fact that we're not producing productivity modules. Come on, I don't get what's going wrong here. Just give me some red science. Purple science. Whatever colour science. Just give me some science. Is this like Minecraft, but not at the same time? Kind of, Horse Lover. If you watch my Minecraft Monday series, it's kind of like the Create mod for Minecraft. In fact, the guy who made the Create mod, or the team that made the Create mod, have cited this game as being a big part of the inspiration for that. So the mod that I play on Minecraft is based on this game. Okay, we got purple science at last. Very, very little purple science, but we have some. It looks like we're still underproducing green. Okay, let's do it this way then. I think the problem may be the consumption of red science, of red circuits might be a bit too high. Because what I'm doing is I'm reducing the amount of red circuits we're making so that the greens aren't being used as much, but I think the problem is we aren't producing enough red in the first place. So I should be doing the opposite. I should be increasing the amount of both of these. But the thing is, we don't have space for any more green. And we... Also, I don't think maybe we're not providing enough copper. I feel like the copper cables are being consumed by the reds here. What if, here's an idea, what if we switched the green and red around so that these here were producing green circuits and then these ones at the top were producing red? I think that might work out better, because the problem is all of the copper is being used by the reds before it has a chance to get to the greens. Whereas if it passed the greens first, then it would be used by those before it was used by the reds. You know, does that make sense? I think we're going to try that. Let's try it. Okay, we've definitely got space. I'm going to disconnect the... Right, let's start by disconnecting all of the inserters so that nothing's being processed. There we go. And then we're gonna, if I can find the right thing, we're gonna turn this into a green circuit machine. And the same for all of these. These are now producing green circuits. So you, instead of plastic, this is now going to request iron plates instead. And we'll clean up the plastic that's already on it. There we go. Then we'll reverse this belt. And in fact, we can move these pylons as well. They're not quite where we want them to be if we're only unloading from here instead of loading as well. So get rid of these pylons. Put some up this side to match. And there we go, we're producing green again. And then this one here, we're going to replace this with plastic, which I think can be stacked up to 200. I'm not 100% sure on that. Like I say, it's essentially the exact same setup, but the machines are switched, so the green ones are at the bottom and the red ones are at the top. There we go. Now, this belt needs to be reversed. Then we need to do this. Okay. Reverse this and reverse this. And that should be it. We should be providing red and green circuits. In fact, ooh. No, we'll keep it like that. Oh wait, problem. They're on the same side of the belt. That's not what I wanted at all. But how do we fix this? Okay, stop everything. Don't do anything else. Unfortunately, we'll have to do this. There we go. So now the greens are on one side, the reds are on the other. Okay, and that should have fixed the problem. We should now be producing green circuits first, then red, because the problem before was the resources were being consumed by the red circuit machine before the green circuit machine, and because you need green circuits to make red circuits, it meant that the green circuits weren't getting enough resources to be produced. This should fix it. So the greens are produced first now, and then the reds are produced. I think we'll buffer this. What's wrong here? Not enough logistic network space available. Then don't put anything in there. If there's no space, then just don't put anything in there. Okay, these logistics robots in the last stream, I thought these were just perfect, but they've got their problems. They're still pretty good, but they've got problems. In any case, we're now producing every type of science except metallurgic. Not metallurgic. Well, we're not producing metallurgic, but we also need utility. Utility is the next priority. For metallurgic, we need tungsten carbide, and for tungsten carbide, we need tungsten ore and sulfuric acid, and for tungsten ore, we need to be mining tungsten, and to be mining tungsten, we need to clear out an area where there are tungsten deposits, and to clear out areas where there's a tungsten deposit, we need to kill the leviathans, and to kill the leviathans, we need artillery, and to get artillery, we need to do research, and to do the research, we need the science packs. So it comes full circle, right? We need science packs to be able to get the thing that we need to make science packs. It's going to be tricky. It's going to be tough. But we're getting there. Okay, I'm going to cover over this area. Because we may build something here. But I don't know what yet. I might end the stream a little bit early today, actually, because it's very, very quiet. Not just yet, but we'll see. You know, maybe another half an hour or so. Right, stop taking things to the chests when they're full. I don't see why this is even a problem. If the chest's full, why are you picking up stuff to take to it? This is looking a lot better. Whoa, what a difference. But now we're not producing red at all, apparently, because of the lack of copper cables. Right. Oh shit. Crap. Okay, let me just tidy this up a little bit, because I think we've made a little bit of a mistake here. Let's try it like this. Right, why are you connecting to that one? Connect to this one. Thank you. Why are you doing that? Why are you... No, don't do that. Don't connect to that one. These pylons are really annoying me. There we go. Okay. Okay, we're producing red circuits again, thank God. We are now underproducing copper cables, though. Oh, there's a big bunch coming through, though. Okay, have we just recreated the exact same problem? I think we have. Yeah. Now the copper cables aren't being produced enough to get through to the red circuits. So all we've done by reversing the order of the machines is reversed the problem. Now there isn't enough cable for the red circuits, where previously there wasn't enough cable for the green circuits. How can we solve this? We could have a second foundry for... I mean, it might be time to start thinking about building new foundries, because at the minute we've only got one foundry for each recipe. Let's take away a few green circuit... Well, let's take away all the green circuit inserters for now, so let's just make a bit of red. How's purple doing? 57. Good. Do we need plastic? No, well, I don't think we need a plastic belt going all the way down there, do we? We can make this a provider chest, a requester chest. Oh shit, I've just removed a foundry. What was that making? Sticks? Yeah, I don't think we need... Yeah, let's... Hold on, bear with me a second. We're going to get rid of this belt. Doesn't need to be here. Because now that the logistics network is connected up, now that all of these... Now that the logistics robots can come all the way up here, we can just put a provider chest here. And fill it with plastic. And then head back down here again. And put a requester there for plastic. There we go. Good stuff. Right. Maybe we should launch a rocket. Maybe we should launch a rocket. I feel like now would be a good time for that. What if we used a splitter? Let's make a splitter. Now, what if we did this? We'll put a splitter here. And move this to here. And this one's also a plastic requester. There we go. Okay, now there's absolutely no chance of there being too much copper on one side, because the copper is going to be evenly split. So half the copper is always going to go to the green circuit, and half of it's always going to go to the red. We're not going to have a situation where the green uses it all and there's none left for the red, or the red uses it all and there's none left for the green, because they're both going to get an equal amount of copper. This should solve the problem. And speaking of solving problems, I would like to do a bit of rearranging here with these substations. Because I feel like that looks a bit tidier. I don't like this connection here, though. Actually, could this... Wait. We just... Hang on, if we just put one here, we could get rid of all of these pylons, right? Look at that. Incredible. And then, could we put another one down here? What if we put one there? No. Hold on. Let me just get rid of these. Okay, let's put one here. And another one... Oh, wait. Here and here. There we go. Wow, we have really done a good job of eliminating some of these pylons now. Look at all those substations that we've used instead. It's still a little bit messy here with these cables, you know, just sort of going in random directions, but this is a lot neater, a lot tidier. And hopefully now we're producing 65 green a minute, using 10 per minute. We're producing 7 red a minute and using 6. Why are we still underproducing red now? Where's the plastic? Bring some plastic. I don't understand what the problem is now. Why is this not bringing plastic? Let's have a quick look up here again. It's not being picked up. Look, there's all this plastic here, but it's nobody's taking it. Why is nobody... Why are there no robots coming to collect this? I don't care. Not enough logistic network storage space available. Wait. Oh, I see. Right. God, this logistics business is tricky. But it's all working again now. We got 60 purple science. 184 military science. Where's the blue science again? Oh, that's up top, right. So we got 5 different science packs automated. When we get to space, we can get space science as well, so we'll call it 6. But we still have to automate utility science and metallurgic science. Again, metallurgic science is going to be a tricky one to automate because we need tungsten carbide, which means we need to mine quite a large quantity of tungsten, and we don't have the ability to mine quite a large quantity of tungsten just yet. Although, now that we've got things up and running, before we finish up, because I'm going to finish up early today, let's see if we can go and do a little bit of mining. Not enough logistics network space. Then just don't load there. Are they really this dumb? I thought these robots were better than this. Is there some kind of chest that we can have? Passive provider chest? Makes its contents available. Sends its... I think we might need to replace all of our... I think we might need to replace all of the active provider chests with passive provider chests, because I think passive provider chests will only provide if the network can handle it, whereas the active ones will just provide for the network even when there's no space available on it. Let's try that. Let's try and replace some of these. I mean, what's the difference, really? They're the same price, so it's no great loss, really, to use this one, to use one over the other. And in fact, it seems like it would be advantageous to use the passive ones. There we go. How many more do we need? One there. One there. I think that's it. And then we go up top. There, there, and there. Perfect, we had the exact right amount. But it's still saying not enough space. Just don't pick them up. If there's not enough space for the stone bricks, then just don't bring any stone bricks. Don't bring them if there isn't space for them. Okay, hopefully that solved that problem. Let's do a quick save. We're going to wrap things up in probably about 10 minutes or so, but before we do, I'm going to quickly go and see if we can get a little bit more tungsten. Okay, I don't see any worms. Although the longer I'm here, the more risk of one turning up, so we'll try and be in and out quick with the big mining drill. Okay. Right, you actually need to stop giving me that error now, please. What do you mean? What do you mean? Stop, do it, stop taking it then. So it turns out the robots are fucking idiots. They're stupid. Okay, no sign yet. We'll stay here as long as we can. Although I am going to get the tank turned around so we can get straight off when it does appear. Looking good. I'm a bit suspicious though. Normally one of them's turned up by now. .48. I don't like this, it's too quiet. It's gonna turn up any second, I know it is. That's not it, is it? No, no. Where are you? There it is. There it is. Okay. It's quite slow moving. Let's wait till it gets a little bit closer. Okay. Let's go now. Go. How much did we get? 89. Nice. Oh shit, we're stuck, we're stuck, we're stuck. Right. What the hell is going on with this logistics network? I don't get it. There we go. Where now? Where now? It's still giving the error. Stop bringing stone when there's not enough room for it. I replaced it with a passive provider. I think I just don't understand how these robots work. Anyway. let's make some tungsten. Some tungsten carbide. And then, actually, we haven't made any metallurgic science yet. This will be the first metallurgic science that we've made, which is quite impressive. Okay, there we go, last little bit. 44 tungsten carbide. Let's go and see how much that helps us. Here we go, our very first bit of metallurgic science. There it is. Is that it, or is it? It's still going. It's still going. Let's leave it for a minute. What I want to do is put passive providers on the other science packs as well. Which won't be taken anywhere yet, because we've not connected them up to the research area. But there we go, now we've got the option. Right, there we go, 21 metallurgic science, and I think we are going to leave it there. So, quite a bit of progress made today. I'm quite happy with it. I'm going to do a big save. And that's going to be all for this Factorio Thursday. So, don't go away. I'm going to do my usual wrap-up. But thank you very much, everyone, for joining. Give me just a moment. Okay. It's going to be a shorter wrap-up today, since there aren't really very many people here. But I do just want to say thank you for joining. It's been a lot of fun. It's just nice to play Factorio, you know. It seems like whenever I'm about to play Factorio, something gets in the way, and I was determined to make sure that we could actually play it today. So I'm glad we did, even if there weren't too many people here. It's been fun all the same. But that is where I'm going to leave it. Thank you very, very much for joining. You know the drill. You know, check out my socials at the links below. And do consider checking out the Patreon as well if you're interested. Shout out to my current Patreon supporters, Kate, Jess, Danny, Riley, P, Charlie, and Dan. Thank you very, very much. Oh, it appears my stream's disconnected. Lovely. I think we're still here. I was about to end the stream anyway, but thank you very much, everyone, for supporting me over there. If you want to get your name on the board, check out my Patreon. It only costs £1 a month, and you'll be helping me in what I do here on TikTok. So thanks again, guys. That's going to be everything. Like I say, it's been a bit of a shorter stream today, a bit of a quieter stream, so I don't mind ending a little bit early. But I'll see you on Saturday for Train Simulator. Looking forward to that. That's the plan. Bye-bye, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday.